What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. I had a real good weekend this weekend. We did really well at some estate sales, I think, and I'm going to show you what I got here. I've got a pretty decent tool haul this time, I think. I spent $120 total, and it was just at two different places. I had to go back today for the half off because I just couldn't leave it alone. But I went on the first day and got this stuff, and this is $60 worth of stuff. And I didn't get any screwdrivers, so I was pretty proud of myself. I did get some vice grips, which I have a million of, but didn't get any screwdrivers. Today, I let myself down a little bit in that department. But the first day, this is a $60 haul here. The first thing is you always got to grab a tote or something. And this came out of a toolbox. I'm sure like a big plastic toolbox. This is a nice tote. Put some long stuff in here. Got these little compartments. So I'll use it for something. Put long tools in it or something. But this sale was awesome. It was like a guy had a ton of tools. So anyway, I got pretty good deal on this stuff. Here's a Proto ball peen, good size hammer, fiberglass, got a good handle on it. It's got plenty of life left in it. It's a used hammer, but dang, it was just a really nice one, really solid Proto. I'm gonna wire wheel this off, see if I can find some USA markings or something. Probably is made in the USA. Either way, it's a nice hammer. Here is just a little hacksaw. You can always pick up hacksaws, but I just thought this was a cool one. It's made in USA. I don't really see a brand on it. It says Sears, $1.47. I don't know if that is the sticker that was on this when this was purchased or what. But yeah, just a solid little hacksaw. Here's maybe the things I was happiest about is some vice grip. These are all the Peterson vice grips. These ones are really hard to find. The C-clamp ones, these ones are really good. I don't know about these. A lot of I know people use them for welding. I kind of want some that have the flat parts here. I don't know if you can. A lot of times, I think maybe they're missing off of them, or I know people still use them like this for welding and stuff. But anyway, let me know in the comments if there's something flat that you can put on these or something. But anyway, these were in pretty good shape. I can clean them up and they'll be good to go. But the original vice grip, I got two of them. Pretty awesome. Got them for $4 a piece, I think. And then I've never seen a pair of vice grips like this, but these are also original vice grip Petersons. And these are like big. I guess you would put them on a pipe or something. I mean, really big jaws. Unique. I just thought they were really cool, So some really cool vice grips. And then this guy had a ton of vice grips. And this is just a really, this one's in really good shape. Better shape than the other 10-inch ones. So I think this is my third pair of these by now. But this is just such a good set of them. I couldn't pass it up for a few bucks. So got another pair of 10-inch regular vice grips. I just love those, as y'all know. And here is, I'll probably just throw this away. This is a general internal pipe wrench set. But it came with all these internal pipe wrenches. So these are really good tools for getting a pipe nipple. I've always called them pipe nipple extractors, really. But here's a 1-inch one, made in USA. This 1-inch one and this 1/2-inch one, I think, are the only ones that were actually in this set originally. These are both General Tools, USA made, really good ones. I wish I had a 3/4, but this is a 3/4 one, and it doesn't really line up. They're supposed to be even, you know. They line up even like this, and then when you get it in there, and turn it, it comes out and bites. But these two are different. It's like they are not, they don't line up even, but they do come out wider, so I guess you would put it in like this, and then it'll come out wider like that. So anyway, these are different brand, BC, I don't know. But having stuff like this around is a really, really good thing to have when you need it. Because this is one of those things, this is a get you out of a pinch tool. So, and speaking of get you out of a pinch, with those, I just threw in all these extractors. I have some of these, but these are like easy outs, and these are made in Taiwan, but whatever. Got a 3/4, 1/2-inch, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch. So, or I think that's probably a 3/8 actually. Yeah, 3/8. But anyway, good little extractors to have, basically free. And then I picked up these big ass drill bits. This is awesome. I got these for like a dollar a piece or something. Really sharp, made in the USA, 7/8. I've been buying drill bits. I've bought some new ones recently for some projects I've been working on in here. And like I bought an 11/16 the other day, a Bosch one, and it was like, I don't know, $13 or something for that one drill bit. So these kind of drill bits, and they're really still really sharp and still in really good shape. This big one, this is an 1/16. I mean, these kind of big drill bits are not cheap, and these ones are in really good shape. I can use them in my drill press or in my 1/2-inch chuck regular drill. Awesome drill bits to get. This is the stuff I really love kind of outfitting the shop with from estate sales, because it's so much cheaper than getting that stuff new. And then I got some really good pairs of pliers and stuff here. Now, y'all see adjustable wrenches all the time on my tool hauls, but I think these are the nicest ones I've found. You guys have heard me say that before. Armstrong USA. I think these are better than the Dymaloy ones. These ones, look how thick these are. They feel so good, and they are so sturdy. And man, they just have I mean, this is like, it barely moves. This is a really solid adjustable wrench, and I love that Armstrong logo. I think that is really, really cool. These are a beautiful, beautiful tool, and I'm going to use the shit out of these. These are going to go in the rotation now, I think, as the starting adjustable wrenches. They're in the starting lineup now. They're going to overtake the Bonnies and the Dymaloys. I just really like this one. I really wish they had a 12-inch and an 8-inch, because, man, I would have got those two. Really, really super nice. This guy had some really nice tools. Oh, and here's just a really just cool Craftsman file on a handle, a round file. So I love when I can find them on cool handles like Craftsman ones, and I think I found another one today that was a Nicholson that had a handle, like a nice handle. So this is actually a really good find. I like finding stuff like this. And speaking of Craftsman, this is, I like these kinds of wire strippers that have all-in-one kind of deal. This has all of the machine screw sizes that you can cut, all these different kinds of crimping places and strippers. It's in really good shape. It's a little rusty. I don't think this got used much at all. The cutters are still brand new. I'll clean it up a little bit and it'll be perfect. But it's just I love the Craftsman branding on it. I think this one is probably made by Channel Lock. It's just like the Channel Lock one, if you ever have seen those. I used to have a blue one, a Channel Lock one. So this is probably the same one, but made in USA, Craftsman. I just love this red handle Craftsman. This is a great pair of strippers. Really great. Here's another red pair of my favorite little pliers. These are some of my favorites ever. The Exolite little spring-loaded needle nose pliers. I've got my blue ones that are the same, and now I got a red pair. So I thought that was neat. These are some of my favorite pliers ever to use, and so I was pretty happy to get a red pair, and then a couple pair of needle nose. Now these all clean up. These are Channel Lock, little 6 inches, good shape. Just I didn't have any quite like these, so I got these. And this right here, could use maybe some new handles. I might put a plasti dip handle on it or something. These are old Williams USA, and they feel really, really nice actually. Like just the handle shape of the handles feels really good, and they're really solid. They don't have cutters in them. They're just needle nose. But I think these are going to be my new like beater needle nose for my plumbing pouch. So that's why I got these. I was just like, those are really nice pliers, but they're beat up kind of and old, and I have nicer, vintage ones. But these will look great just in the plumbing pouch, just as a drain cleaner and makeshift wrench, whatever. So makeshift drain wrench. This is going to be my new plumbing needle nose pliers, and they're really nice Williams. Then the last thing on that group was this Irwin pair of cutters, and these are made in Germany, and they have the super high leverage joint right there. I guess you would call it like a camming mechanism or whatever. Snap-on makes a pair like these, and Nipex has a pair that's like $80 or something. These are made by NWS. I know this because I just remember when they had these. They had lineman pliers and cutters and stuff that were made by NWS, sold at Lowe's, rebranded as Irwin. And these ones, the cutters, are really in good shape. You can see a little ding down here at the bottom, but it doesn't hurt it. It actually could be filed out. It's not that big of a deal. This is a really nice pair of cutters. Really nice. I mean, I was super happy. And these things cut like I was messing with them, just cutting. Like I was trying to find some stuff that was hard. Like I was cutting this lock nut, like just hard stuff like that. You just need to cut something that is so easy, it's ridiculous, like crazy. This is going to be a good tool. I really like it. I like the handles. I like this cutter. I'm going to use this one maybe just for like if I need to have a regular pair of cutters that I don't mind putting on something really hard, but I don't want to go to the truck and get my little mini bolt cutters, or I need something diagonal cutting like this, because those mini bolt cutters, they're in the middle. They're bolt cutters. They're not, this is kind of more precision, So I was really happy to get this. And I threw it all in this tote, and it ended up being $60. So I was so happy with this haul, and I showed a lot of restraint. There were so many screwdrivers there, and so many nut drivers, and I didn't get any. But I thought about it overnight, and I had to get more. I had to go back, and I knew that it was going to be 50% off today. So I went there and gave them 40 more of my dollars today. And I got some really good stuff for 50% off. This is a $40 haul here, and $20 was here, and $20 was in this bag. I'll look at this real quick first. This is the real McCoy hole saw kit, and it is made in the USA hole saws. They wanted $40 for it, and nobody got it. There's the $40 tag. I went back today and got it half off. Paid $20 for this. Now, hole saws are super expensive, and this is not missing hardly any sets. It's got its own arbor built into each hole saw, so you don't have to like screw these onto an arbor. You just put a drill bit in there, and every single one of these is in good shape. Every single one. See how you just put your drill bit in there? You don't have to have an arbor. So that's cool. This is a nice set right here. 2 inches and an eighth. It goes all the way up to 2 1/4 inches. And look at the teeth on these. They're great. And every single one is made in the USA. So look at all these sizes. I paid $20 for all these hole saws, and I use hole saws all the time. And I just have a feeling as I'm working maybe in my own rental houses, redoing some plumbing or whatever, I'm gonna need these. And man, you buy a new set of like Milwaukee hole saws that are made in China now. They're like $120, whatever, for a set like this. And I just love the design of these where you don't have to fumble with them taking them off of an arbor. They all have their own thing built into it. So I was just like super, super happy to get this for $20. The real McCoy, the MK Morse Company, Canton, Ohio. This is just a really, really nice set of hole saws, and they are in good shape. Every single one of them made in the USA. That's just amazing to me. So that was $20 of it. And then I just got a bunch of odds and ends. So we'll just tear into this. Here's $20 here. I was able to get almost an entire set of nut drivers, hollow shaft nut drivers, which you guys know I've got a lot of already. But they were just really nice ones, and I can always use more. Put them in different sets. So a lot of them were Kleins. These were all Klein. I needed another 1/2 inch to put in a kit. 5/16, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch Kleins. These ones were really cool. This is a Craftsman. These are probably Pratt & Reed, whatever, screwdrivers. Made in USA Craftsman. 11/32. I just love the colored handles. And there was one more. Yeah, the 5/16 yellow Craftsman. I can clean it up, and these are just really cool. I love the color. And then these two were really cool. SK, that are, I guarantee you, they're Vaco. They're just like the Vaco ones. They're just rebranded SK. I got 11/32 and a 7/16. I can always use these. Like I use nut drivers all the time, so I am glad to have them. I don't like the multi-nut drivers. I just like to have a set of nut drivers. I have a bunch already, but I'll use these. They're great to have. I got a lot of good plumbing stuff on this haul, like those extractors and stuff, and like hole saw kits. When you're doing plumbing, you need them. I have a nice rigid pipe cutter, but man, this is another big rigid pipe cutter that goes up to 1 1/8 inch, I think. Yeah, 1 1/8 inch. These are just really great pipe cutters to have. They're the best, the rigid. So, just cheap, awesome. Here is a Greenlee, made in USA, pair of cable cutters. And there's a lot of life left in these that, they're used. But these edges always get a little bit messed up, with these. But they're still really sharp. They'll still cut the shit out of cable. And what I use these kind of cutters for a lot of stuff, like changing out faucets, like all the supply lines, especially old metal sprayer hoses that, sometimes I just want to cut all those lines and cut the faucet off if it's all jacked up or something to get it out. And I use this. I use my Klein ones. I have a pair of Kleins. So these are my real cable cutters. And as you can see, I've been nice to them, and I haven't used them a whole bunch on anything I shouldn't use them for. Sometimes you get something big and thick and round, and you can't cut it with like a regular pair of cutters. You need something like this to kind of shear through it that'll open up wide enough, And so it's great to have a pair of these. And now I got kind of a beater pair that I don't mind cutting something that I probably shouldn't with. So that's what these Greenleys are going to be for. And for what I paid for them, I mean, they're heavy duty. The handles feel really well. I like the shape of these handles. Made in the USA Greenleys. Then here's another Greenley, long Phillips screw holding screwdriver. So, you put it in there like that, put it down, and it holds it for you, which a long one is great. I found this old really cool stubby screw holding one, which is great, but I was like, if it's stubby, I probably don't really need it to be held on there. When you need to hold it, it's probably because it's far away and you can't get another hand up there to hold the screw. So you need to just reach up there and get it started. And then once you get it started, you can push this up and pull it off and then finish it out. But I was glad to find a long one and nice Greenley. So there's a couple Greenley tools. And then I already have a lot of this stuff is stuff I already have. Imagine that. But these were in much better shape than the ones I have of these Craftsman double box in ratcheting wrenches. These are actually really nice to have just in your kit. They're really good. I just like using them. I like using them for just like HVAC and stuff like that. They're really good to have in your toolkit, They're not the greatest wrenches in the world, but they'll cover a lot of bases, and they're just a good little set. So maybe I'll sell my other ones because these ones are in such better shape. So that's great. So you got 3/8 up to 3/4 with this set. You got 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 3/4. So 3 wrenches, 6 sizes, pretty cool. And then this right here is another Craftsman, one of these kind of deals where they're not as nice, but you switch it like this. I don't know if this is even, I just threw it in with it, but it's just spinning right now. I might have to grease it up to get it to work good, but who cares? Basically paid nothing for it. Here is a really heavy duty Stanley level. They wanted $12. They didn't even look at it. I took this big thing up here and was like, I will give you $20 for this pile of tools and $20 for this set here. And they were like, okay. So that was cool. But this has a super strong magnet on it. Stanley, you can do like the dial for like your dial in exactly what degree you want. I think plumbers use these, and I may have to do like pipe fall, putting in like drain pipe or something like that. But this is just a really, really heavy duty Fat Max level. It's really, really nice. These magnets are super strong. So, if you're doing conduit or laying out pipe, this is a good level to have. And I will be doing that, I'm sure. Just the thing about my life is it requires a lot of different stuff because I do so many different things. That's why I love tools so much. That's why I'm always looking for them, because I need to be prepared, because I'm working in rental houses and apartments and doing side work all the time. I just never know what I'm going to be doing next. So you got to have, I didn't have a level quite like this, and I'll be glad I had it. More screwdrivers and stuff. I love these little 1/4-inch spinners, and this is a Husky made in USA one. I got a Craftsman one that's blue, so this is a red Husky. I just got it. And then a little stubby Allen brand made in USA. I like these that have screwdrivers that have little grooves. It might be hard for you to tell with this camera right now, but it's got little grooves cut into it, and that's a good screwdriver to have. So I got that. Screwdrivers. This is a little #1 Phillips spinny screwdriver. It's a rigid brand. I picked it up, and it just spoke to me. That's all I can say about that. Here is a little inspection mirror. Really a heavy-duty, nice one. I wouldn't, maybe not heavy-duty, but it feels solid. Better than Harbor Freight mirrors. And this is a Ullman Devices Corporation, made in the USA. All the ones you buy now are made in China, you know. So just a good little mirror that I will definitely use, because I use inspection mirrors all the time. Here is a Superior Tool Pro line, made in the USA. Close quarters kind of pipe cutter. It goes up to 1 1/8. This is a really nice pipe cutter. It's just sometimes you pick up a tool and you can tell that it's just a nice one, you know. Very similar to a rigid. I love to have pipe cutters in my plumbing kits, pipe cutters in my HVAC kits, so you got to throw them in different spots. Here's another file, a Nicholson file, and I just kind of like that little red handle. This is a little triangular kind of file. I always like when they have good handles on files. Here is another another Craftsman made in the USA 1/4-inch bit driver. I have this one here. It's one of my favorite tools. I've had it forever, and now I've got to, I feel like I'm cheating on this one, or on this one with this one. But this one will go in my truck. This one lives in my bench. So this one will go in the truck. Who knows? Maybe I'll sell it on eBay. I don't know. I saw it and I bought it. Whatever. Here is another little bit driver, a Vermont American USA. And I bought it because it has, a lot of times when you see these ones with the caps with the space in it, the threads are all jacked up and it's hard to get it on and off, and it's just not a good situation. But this one, the threads are perfect. It's made in the USA, cool one. And I like to have these for specialty stuff. Like if there's something that I work on a lot that has a few different Torx screws or something on it, I'll throw Torx in one of these and I'll have everything I need in one screwdriver, you know, for specific tasks. I have a few different ones of these, so. And like I say in a lot of videos, if you don't like long tool hauls, this ain't the channel for you. So this is a good one. I know we're taking a while. Here's another. This is a 3/8, I think, finishing out this Klein nut driver set. But I mean, look at all these good nut drivers. Here's a little pick that I thought was cool. It's like, I use picks, and this is a neat little pick. I mean, it's just a junk little pick, really, but Carolina roller, Lincolnton, North Carolina. Thought it was kind of neat. Probably this guy probably got it at a supply house or something. Who knows? But pretty neat. And then here is a Wizard Tools, little tiny 6.7/16 by 3/8. And I have a weird obsession with small 6-point wrenches. I love using them just on little stuff on the workbench and stuff like that. So this will go with that. I love Wizard Tools. I love their little designs on their pliers and on their wrenches, these little lines and stuff. For some reason, I just love them. and I love little 6-point wrenches. So I was actually like weirdly happy to get this. And the last thing out of this haul is they had $10 on that. I'm gonna pay $10 for that, but this is a Crowder. I like Crowder stuff. I don't have a lot of it. I thought this was a cool handle. This is a 1/2-inch drive, regular kind of round head ratchet. But it's made in the USA. It's got really nice chrome. And I just thought it was a cool ratchet. I don't have that many 1/2-inch ratchets, so I just thought it was a neat ratchet. So I picked that up. So for $40, I got that haul. So right here is $100 worth of pretty damn good stuff. I mean, pretty damn good. I think it's worth $100. I really do. I am just like, I'm really happy with what I got, even though I don't need any more damn nut drivers or screwdrivers or whatever, or pliers or wrenches. It's just whatever. I've spent $100 on a lot worse stuff than this. I tell you what. And this is all stuff that's going to help me and make me money in the future. I guarantee you this stuff will pay for itself somehow. These C-clamp vice grips and, nice level, good proto hammer. Shit, that proto hammer might save me from something one day. I'll have it laying around in the right spot. And I'll get a job done and it'll make me money. Same with these whole. This is my favorite find of the day. Is this hole saw kit. They're just really, really cool designed hole saws, and they're in great shape. Made in the USA. Pretty damn awesome. And then I went to a store, a thrift store that I often go to, and I saw this toolbox. It is a Contico. See that Contico Tough Box, and it's a plastic toolbox, and at first glance you're like, oh, that's a pretty shitty toolbox, whatever. But I started looking at it, and it's like really heavy duty. It's really strong plastic, and because of that, I was like, I think I want that toolbox. It's long. It is over 2 foot long. It's about 25 and a half inches. And this, I was like, that is going to be perfect for my long wrenches, long tools, long pry bars and stuff. I'm going to put long, big tools in it. I've been struggling with big tool storage for a long time, but I've already, as you can see, started outfitting this with my big 1/2-inch sockets. It's good to have big sockets for certain things. So this is going to be like my 1/2-inch drive toolbox. So anyway, I'm going to actually kind of maybe do a video on this, so I won't go over it like crazy, but big wrenches and stuff, big giant channel locks and stuff. But I bought this because it's just a really nice toolbox, and I have a toolbox that I bought on my truck right now, and I'm going to do a video on it. I've had it for several months now. It's a really nice toolbox, and this kind of matches it. So I'll when I do the video on my truck box, you'll understand. But this toolbox was $20, and I'm very pleased with it. So that brings the grand total to $120 for the weekend's tool haul. So if you look at that, that's $120. To me, 100% worth it. This was a long one. Let me know in the comments how you think I did on this stuff. What did you like? What did you think was stupid for me to buy? Whatever. So anyway, another tool haul in the books. Thanks for watching.